It's now 1:30 a.m. And theoretically, if that was real stuff, there's that much left. And I think the bid started at around 10 or 11. No, maybe 1 in the afternoon, noon. So 12 hours. 12 hours for theoretically 3.5 grams. If it really happened, if I'm not, just kind of making this up as a demonstration of, a binge. But I'm thinking I do need to post this because this could be my kind of public stand. I've talked about binges. I've not provided details because of privacy reasons, myself and others. But at this point, I think I need to share. I need to publicly kind of humiliate myself or not humiliate, but this is not me. This is my addiction. It is me though. It's a shadow. This is obviously a part of me, and I'm giving in to the id, the high and the stuff that goes with it, and everything. The whole thing with addiction is so messed up that it's not just the substances, it's the obtaining of the substances and how you take it and who you take it with. And I haven't really mentioned in my podcast yet the other aspect, the dual addiction part. And my analyst was suggesting that I kind of hold back. But I think I almost died tonight. So if it helps anyone else, and if it helps me to go public and, put a little bit more pressure on me now, because I'm showing really how bad it is. So I got to do something. I don't know what. But yeah, the dual addiction is also, it's sort of sexual. It's partying with others, and it's not sex as such, but it's kind of, it's an aspect of sex. It's kind of, S&M to a certain degree, and kind of goes along with the high. So it's, and I become very, very regressed and very submissive on this stuff. So, Leopold von Sacher-Masoch was where we get the name masochism from. And he was into furs. His big book was Venus and Furs. So when I do the drugs, it makes me very sensual and not sexual, but sensual. And I find people to, usually, I'm not going to go into detail, but you can find people online, who are willing to provide what you need. When we'll also provide the party, the supplies. They call it party supplies. It's a big thing, actually. It's party. That's the title of my first manuscript about this. Party soft friendly. So soft is the code for cocaine, and party is drugs. And in postings, people will say party for soft friendly, and then they'll provide services, whatever services you need. If it's if it's sexual or sensual or just company, But and it started off that way, but it's getting more and more for me. It's going down. It's going down, up. It's going more into shadow. So I'm becoming more S&M-y and more submissive with more dominant people, and that opens the door. And you find you're partying with strangers, and then you get people that are really kind of unstable. And I don't want to talk more because I don't want to say more about that. But that's what happened a couple of days ago. Then after that, it was just my phone got stolen. After that, I've just been on a binge doing binges. This one is just I don't think I was trying to kill myself, but I was just trying to go right into shadow. I was just trying to, because I don't want to leave the kids, and I still have the things to do. And I can't go into that world and not come back. And my friends, they know that. They're the ones who know about the cats. But this last thing just pushed me right into, and all day. And I'm not going to give all the details, but all day today, when after I got that threatening text from one of the people I partied with, and who stole my phone. After that, I just let go. I just like, fuck it, So I'm just gonna go. Come what may, and if I die, I die. But I didn't. I'm still here. Well, there's not much left, but I'm still here. I think I'm going to post this because, and then probably remove it. And I will share it only with the people who have been following the podcast. My close friends know what I've been going through, but when they see what the actual what it's like on the, they'll get more worried, but they'll also get a better idea of what exactly happens to me, And so if a few other people find it and see it, fine, I'm not. Maybe it'll give some ideas. I don't know. Well, try posting and then, but let me make it through. I mean, let me get this done, and in the morning, if I'm still here, if I haven't had a heart attack, then I'll probably post these, and then it's still going to be a battle, even with going public with this, and even with what I've been through today in the last few days, it's still a battle. I mean, even now, I'm like thinking, how could I get more, and it's always available. You can go online. So my thing for now is absolutely no going online to check. And if I do that, then I'm done. So that's my first goal. My first goal right now, after finishing this, but my actual goal in stopping, and I haven't checked, postings since I've come back. I'm a strong pull to do so, because, and it's very unusual for me to be doing this by myself, just sitting in the bathroom, and then I go into the bedroom, but the kids are not allowed right now. They're really quite freaked out, and that's freaking me out. But it's not, I'm trying to do this so that I will survive and be able to look after them. So, and this is better. What's happening now is better than my being out and partying with people where I'd be getting more stuff and get more dangerous. And you get a lot of people. As I said, you get unstable people out there. I mean, you're living in the alternate reality, as I've said, the underworld. So you do get people with very powerful complexes and ids and whatever, and you get people who I have been robbed before and stuff like that. Now, all of that is sort of part of the thrill too. That's where it's really, messed up, is the danger is a part of the thrill of the addiction, this dual addiction, which my friend pointed out the other day when I was talking to her. She knows a little bit. She doesn't know the details. She knows that I was, into some kind of S&M practices, but she was like, she said she said some time ago in an email, it's very difficult for you because it's a dual addiction. It's not one. And it's not one without, you can't have one without the other. I mean, if I could just do this, in some ways it would be better because, I could, I wouldn't be involved with others and I wouldn't be getting all that, the danger and stuff. But then I'd be doing it all the time. If I was doing it at home, I'd just be sitting here all the time doing it. And it's kind of happening now that I've been doing it all the time with going out and binging with the people. So the last 2-3 days, it's very expensive and it's very, dangerous. And I have to not drive. I have to leave the cars, or I've left the car somewhere. I have to go pick it up tomorrow. So that's the first damage control. Got to come down. I'm going to finish this. Got to come down. I'm going to post. Got to give the kids wet food. I've just given them dry, and I've given them water. But I have to give them wet food, and then once I come down, I have to go take a cab, go pick up the car. So it's parked in the motel parking lot. somewhere in the GTA. So maybe a $20 cab ride, but it's not. There was no way I could have driven. I mean, at least that's the one little bit of ego that remains, is that I don't drive when I'm high. I don't take the chances. It's just not worth the risk of hurting someone else. Or getting arrested. Whatever. I will not do that. So anyway, got some stuff to finish, and I will next post. I will next. The next version of this will be when things are better. When I'm coming down and there's no danger of going out again, and I've kind of let the kids back into the room, and I'll show that. That's what I'm aiming for. That's going to be the first step here. And I also want to report that I have not checked postings, because that's very dangerous. There's a pull, of course. As soon as I get off this, my first craving is I want to go to the sites and see who's posting what and where, But I'm not. There's people posting like in this area, like right nearby, but I'm not going to do it. Anyway, bye for now. I have said that if I had my own, the house that I had in the area, I mean, I probably wouldn't be alive now, because but this is a high security building, and it's a little safer, so it's put a little bit of a barrier, So I have to go out to to binge, and but if I had still had my house, it would have probably turned into like a crack house. I don't know. Anyway, bye for now. Somewhat subdued, nutty professor crawling along the bottom, trying to come back. Bye for now.